Okay, nope, we're going right into it. Meow? Meow? Mmm. Picking up all the things. What? What the hell is that? Does it control just like Star Rail? Yes. Wait a second. Oh, I thought you could sit. They said that you could sit. They lied. Oh, we're buying a house. Sorry, but I'll pass. I'm interested, but I can't afford it on a student's income. Actually, the Data Research Institute just allocated a free apartment. Oh, we get a free apartment? Yeah, we're apparently we're a broke college student. Okay, I'll take the brochure. Oh, wow, beautiful. I love it. I'll take... Oh, wait, no, I can't because I'm broke. Fancy room. Okay. Oh, this isn't an apartment. This is outside. This is more outside. Mechanical engineer. All these NPCs look so good. Holy shit. Is that a gacha machine? Let me. Oh. Okay. I do want to do that. I gotta do the gacha. What is this? Thought experiment on planetary ecological cycle. Okay, whoever this Yu-Yun is, they keep leaving their scientific journals lying around. I have a feeling that Yu-Yun is gonna be a playable character. They're gonna be like Ron May. Look at all this. Bro is literally writing paragraphs and just leaving them around town. I'm talking about planets in this one. What is this, the bank? Oh. A teleport! Cool! Ooh, elevator? Oh. Yes, our apartment! This looks so good. Migraine. We just got uploaded to the Matrix. Should I hurry home and get some sleep? Okay. So far we don't know anything, we're just students. Oh my god, we have an apartment? Activate the robot vacuum? We have a Roomba! We have a Roomba! Oh my god! Oh, this is awesome. I love this. This is great. Look at the view. Look at the view. This is student? This is a dorm? A dressing mirror. When you feel like getting a change of pace, you could use it to change up your looks. Oh yeah, that must be how you switch. Ooh, what is this? Observe the Luoxing astroscope. One of the enrollment gifts from the Data Research Institute. An astroscope. Although it did not have much practical use in the bubble universe that followed the Great Eruption, The Data Research Institute in Osha City still carried on the tradition of giving each new graduate student a Luoxing astroscope as a symbol of encouragement. Are they talking about the Great Eruption from Earth? Remembering history is the essence of data. Or are they talking about Mars's version? Because it almost seems like if they're talking about Earth, then did they move to Mars? There's no way. Calculability representation of the world continuum hypothesis. What the fuck is the theory of continuum synthesis? Oh, wow. They're really getting into it. Wow. Yeah, they really getting into the fucking theoretical physics again. Yikes. Fucking imaginary numbers and shit. Oh. Wahapa.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh, she gone. Yikes. What happened? Where did I go?
星空って不思議な存在だと思わない？命と同じように美しく、死と同じように果てがない。
What is going on? Check out the console. Oh. I was like, I can't. Room reminded me of Warframe. Yeah, it's very, spacey. I mean, I guess it is a spaceship.
例えば、この星空の下で
Alright, we're gonna go kill some fascist bugs.
文明も放映だったら
And some automatons.
それでもあなたは自分だけの未来を探す。そうでしょ？これはただの夢。
This is merely a
でも
dream,
この夢を
but
通
with
して
it, you can see the end of
あなたは
time.
時空の
What? Oh, this planet.
そう。私たちの惑星。死の世界であ
A
り、
planet-sized
文明
tomb
の墓でもある。
for civilizations. Is that because of the Great Eruption? But then why do the sky and the ocean...
そう。あなたにとって空と海は生活の中で最も基本的な常識でも
However, from the perspective of the universe, this world, which is now called Mars by outsiders, has had its final civilization drifting in the Sea of Quanta for far too long. Oh!
漁師の海で長く浮き沈みしている。
Oh. So...
ルナイからエリシウム、フェニックスからアルカディア。灼熱の
From
オリンポス
Lunae
が冷たくなり、
to Elysium, from Phoenix to Arcadia, the once vibrant Olympius is now cold and desolate. And those fanatic auroras have long since vanished without a trace.
あらゆる文明、あらゆる
All
命が
civilizations and all forms of life disappeared from the universe eons ago,
かすかな光だけが
leaving
次元の
only
間に
specks of
残され
light
ている。
scattered between dimensions. Bye, fam. I'm gonna sleep. All right, Hi3rd. Have a great night. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Olympus is IRL location on Mars, by the way. Oh yeah, disappeared from the universe, leaving only specks of light scattered between dimensions.
もちろん
For your people, this is all fairly recent history. Merely 100 years or so ago. Time always... What the fuck is that word? Divide into two branches or forks. Time always splits and leads to countless futures. Oh shit. I'm glad I didn't finish my fucking video yesterday. And after a long distortion, you finally appeared in this dream, and therefore awoke me. So it's like the Big Bang. It was just a matter of time and numbers. We will form a covenant to save civilizations. What the f? Not only do we have dreams and cycles, we also have infinite timelines. They can literally do anything with the story. Oh god. Oh god, they're doing the Marvel thing. They're doing the Marvel thing! Frick. Ooh. Do I get sucked in? Oh. Sucked in by Sanadina. Oh, frick yeah. Sucked in and sucked off. That's what I'm saying. Holy shit, this place is beautiful. Oh god, it kind of reminds me of Saw. I'm scared. Oh my god, she's beautiful. You're the one who dreamt of me? Of course! Oh my god, you're the lady of my dreams! You're the woman of my dreams! Isn't this where we fought Kevin? No, we fought Kevin in the Castellano Stigma space. This seems like Sinadina's or Dream Seeker's Stigma space. Or maybe Data space? Oh, finale fight. I thought that was just, the, like, finality. Like, in the cocoon of finality. Our times are not synchronized. Oh, great. However, in any case, I've been waiting for you. Waiting for me? Why? Who are you exactly? What is happening? It is indeed correct that all truths need to be conveyed through rituals and covenants. Then, would you like to dance with me? Yes, please! Let's go, lesbians! Let's go! Yes! Please! Oh, you guys, this is so good! Holy f***. Oh my god, she's gorgeous! She's so elegant. Oh my god! Holy backbend. Homegirl is flexible. Holy. She did point ballet. She did point ballet. She got tore up toes under there. Chat, this is beautiful. The motion capture, oh, that was, oh my god, it is so good. Okay, I am starting to think these are not all the same planet. I'm starting to think these are all bubble worlds. Like, all of them. They all have her, like, signature. Her, like, logo. Somewhere. Scorpion scary. I think they're the regions. Olympus, Phoenix, Arcata. Oh, the times. So it's the same one, but in different time, different civilizations. That's kind of what I meant. This must be the Great Eruption. So I think they were talking about the Great Eruption for Mars. Yeah, Mars's version. So we'll see. Oh.
聞こえている？海が炎の声で歌っていることを。私は消え去った文明の代わりにここであなたと契約を結び。
I representing the Paris. Oh gosh.
あなたとつながり、そして時空を超え無限の可能性を作り出す。ええ、これでほとんどの仕事は終わった
The
よ。
work is mostly done. So, oh my god. So she's like the Vita of Mars, but has like seen like what, 4 or 5 different civilizations throughout Mars. Yeah, she's like the Kiana of Mars. She's the authority holder of Mars.
それで契約って一体。
So instead of having, okay, so Venus had the flood. So the flood would happen every cycle. That was Venus's cycle, or Phosphorus's cycle. Venus, Phosphorus, same thing. And then Earth has the 14 Herschers. That's Earth's cycle. And Mars seems to be fucking fire, or a planet or something. Didn't she said at 42EX that she used to have some connections with finality? I feel like so. I feel like that. Maybe. I think so. As in, I think maybe as in like... she is like the equivalent. Or maybe she is connected. Maybe all of the authorities are connected to each other in some way. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was like some mention that time started again when, for her, when Kiana got authority. Okay. Before you, no one had ever reached this place. And after you, no one shall ever meet me again? What? Yeah, it looks like there's like these broken pieces. Like these, it's like broken glass, almost. Almost like she was probably like in like a dome. Locked in time. You hail from the final reverberation of the world. From the other shore where time is frozen. You are the one I am destined to encounter. The lone echo of this planet. The final reverberation of the world? And the other shore where time is frozen? What does that even mean, Cinedina? I really need to start doing stories. Sucked at end of everlasting. Oh, stuck at end of everlasting. An entire finality chapter ahead and see life Fuwa stories. Oh yeah, all those are so good. You are a resident of the bubble universe. Your only home, surrounded by a corner of the Sea of Quanta, known as the ever-changing Sea of Data. So are there other seas? Or is it all Sea of Quanta and then in one little corner there's Sea of Data? Or there's just infinite possibilities both ways. Oh. Everything so familiar to you can only exist as a glimmer of this planet. But do not fret. I will entrust everything to you. Infinite universes mean infinite everything. Oh. Dreams, the future, and hope. At the end of this covenant, you will, in time, save the world. And by doing so, you will also save everyone's souls. Aw, we're gonna be Jesus. I don't even know your name yet. Cinedina. It means the glow of faith. Her name means copium. My authority, as well as my destiny, lies at the end of the world. Well, it will shepherd that soul light, which is you. Aww! Are those Primo Gems? Is Dimension Breaker Bronya good? I think that's a support character, I believe. That's an old one. No. This is our token. The final blessing bestowed upon humanity by the world. Those look like jewels. Those just look like crystals. They are called astral rings. They are the embodiment of the starry sky, the swan song of both heaven and earth. May the most suitable person use them. I believe that despite being born from the final reverberation, you will be able to save yourselves and the civilization. So, are we not actually on Mars, or are we going to Mars? Now, it's time to set off. You will traverse your own dreams and meet companions from another planet. But before that, you live in a bubble universe of Mars. Yeah, so like not current Mars. I'm in a stuck-in-time Mars. Can you tell me your name, Dreamseeker? Entropy. Oofie. Oh my gosh. As the armament of the covenant, I will wait for you on the other side of the stars. Woo! No, don't go. Huh? Rip. What happened? Dad. It is said that teenagers are most prone to falling in their dreams. In fact, this is a sign that their body's growing. At the height of their despair, they will be surprised to feel the softness of their beds, where they will sigh in relief upon realizing the once terrifying experience is nothing more than a harmless illusion. Afterward, they will marvel at the absurdity of dreams and rediscover that their lives still hold infinite possibilities. Oh, shit. Vita and a fucking I-Chan? Vita with her shoes off? Holy shit, bro. They're just hanging out. Where are they hanging out? For example, a star whisperer born from a dream? Star whisperer. Don't go snooping around other people's screens with your eyes of Bodhi. Besides, this is most certainly beyond its expectations. Whether it's a false god or time, their powers are not easily controlled. Just like this desert, known to the Earthlings as the Christ Planitia, which must have been an enrapturing bay a billion years prior. Christ Planitia? Okay. Back then, even I hadn't been born yet. But if this covenant is faulty since the first step, it could be quite interesting, don't you think? What are you thinking? My oh-so-restless guess? Young people have endless potential. I just said it earlier, did I not? Perhaps only with such mind-boggling variables can the covenant achieve its true value. They be using a lot of religious words, I've noticed. Within a little boat constructed of pseudo-time crystal, two strangers who met by chance both observed a ripple in the sea of quanta. A little boat? This looks like a private jet. However, before they truly impact the story, let us go back to where the dream began and quietly join a fantastical journey for the young. Ooh! Anyway, something good is happening right now. Oh! Helia!
足手まといが一人減るのはいいことだ。セナディア？あれ？私たち知り合い？
Do you know me?
わからない。
I'm not sure.
私たちは
But we probably just met in a dream? What kind of corny pickup line is that? Oh my god. I didn't mean to make fun of you. Please don't take it seriously.
あなたセナディアじゃないの？確かに私はセナディアだよ。セナって呼んで。
Sina? She goes by Sina?
でも本当にあなたのことを知らないの。それにどうして私たち
Why were we locked up face to face earlier? Where are they?
あ、それ
Oh. These two accidentally broke our seal, so now we're a team. Oh, okay. All I could say is things happen.
コラリー、そう警戒しなくてもいいよ。私はヘリア、エルデシュヘリア。前が名字で、その次が名前だよ。こっちは私のパートナー、コラリー6626。
コラリー。
バカ。彼女たちが理解できない。
The long and short of it is that we are aliens. We found ourselves lost in this quantum space. And by sheer coincidence, we rescued you both from that cube. Oh! Yeah, she's got a crack in her chest just like Robin. Oh, shit! Remember whenever we had to do all that finality shit? With the trio and Mistalin and Prometheus, and we'd have to break through the, like, space that we were in? What if this is how we get through? We had to go through her boobs to get out of here. Before we get our hopes up, let me ask. Oh, this is also where, this is where the other Abyss sibling is. Did you just say you're aliens? Is there a problem? Someone entrusted me with a dream. Something in a dream to give you. I love how the dream seeker is like questioning the dream, like, oh, it's just a dream, and then is like, well, I do have these physical objects that were given to me in a dream that I now have in my hand physically right now. What's this? Oh, Sinadina remembers. Astral. Didn't you just say you don't know me? She's like, I don't know you. I don't have memories at all before meeting you guys. It's as if my life started at this very moment. She lost all of her memories! Yet somehow you know my name. Don't you find that strange? Share the previous dream with the three. Additional observation data from the automatic language translation system supports your story. There's no reason to deceive us. Besides, the astral rings correspond to the constellations up above. Okay. We're in the Sea of Quanta. There is no stars. Out of curiosity, the red-headed girl reached out for one of the astral rings. However, the instant her finger touched the oniric treasure... Oh, okay, they're Martian Honkai beasts? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Oh, this is weird. Oh, it's a fucking... It's the worm from Star Rail. Dealing damage increases astral ring intensity. When astral ring intensity reaches its maximum, tap astral ring. Oh, okay. Stellar burst mode. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's look at her ult. Yeah, let's go. Kill that stupid worm. Greedy crystalline. Gross. Holy shit. I don't want to use the other ones. There we go. Easy. Geez, you gave me quite a scare. Unfortunately for us, these monsters aren't much of a threat. Are you sure you didn't summon them? So I'm some kind of jinx? That's a bit disheartening. You really need to learn how to take a joke. Anyway, back to the astral rings. The Astral Ring's power tailors itself to each specific individual. Give yourself a little more credit, too. You're the supporting Astral op, after all. You also played a crucial role. Thanks, Cinedina. Thank you for your amazing pep talk. If that's the case, then things just become even more suspicious. You said someone entrusted you with these Astral Rings in a dream to give us. Am I to take that literally? I don't understand it either. Not long ago, I went to bed as usual and dreamt of a dead planet and a series of events that I followed. I'm also hoping to make sense of why I woke up in this unexplored sea of data. Sea of data? Is that the specific name for this quantum space? Yeah. What's up? Nothing. But about that dead planet you mentioned. Just to be sure, could you sketch it out? We have paper and pen. Smars. She's like, wow, you're an artist! Looks a whole lot like Mars to me. Yet the knowledge you possess is definitely not the result of a random fluctuation in the sea of quanta. It should be impossible for you to learn the true appearance of this planet. If the bubble universe you're in is as desolate as it seems, then you shouldn't have been able to survive. She's like, huh? We had advanced technology. We lived in a city. We come from the third planet in the solar system. Just like how you hail from the fourth planet, I suppose each of us could be considered the other to be an extraterrestrial. I guess? The blue planet with the giant grayish satellite. So there is a civilization on that blue planet. Yeah. Why are you so shocked? Then again, I suppose I can understand. We're in this together, so don't be so hard on me. However, speaking of this is part of our travelogue. It might help you more thoroughly understand our origins. We need to move. Huh? Dog? Little dog? Catch up to the strange doggo. Everything looks so weird. I want to be Sina. Oh, I love it. I love this. You roll around on her freaking... Ah, yes. I love it so freaking much. Ooh. Astral aura, what's that? Oh, astral ring energy. Ooh, neat. Ooh. Where's he going? He's just hopping through portals. He's just hopping through portals. Rip. Hop. Oh, he's sniffing. Oh, what a little cutie. Oh, what are these? What are these weird fish things? I hate them. I hate them. I like these things. These things are cute. Oh, what happened? More? Oh, they're gonna stack up. Oh, they're stacking up. Oh, shit. Oh my god, she's so OP. I love her yo-yos.
手強い敵じゃなくてよかったよ。あの犬を
Why
逃
was
がしたのは残念だけど
why was there a
あれ
dog?
は一体何なの？
Yo, what up, One Arc?
あなたが犬を追いかけた時
One more. I'm more curious about how you knew it was an enemy from the
そ
get-go.
っちの
Thanks to my sense of smell, or a sixth sense. Something like that. Anyway, my senses have never betrayed me.
外れ
でもすでに相手を
But
見
now
失
that
った
we've
今
lost track of it,
ど
we
う
should
進む
decide
べ
which
きかを決
direction
め
to
た方
take.
がいいんじゃない
That way we won't
少
be
なくとも
attrited
同じ場所に
by
とどまった
unknown
のは
enemies from
未知の
staying in
敵
one
に襲われ続
place. Good idea. Is it about finding a way back to my
それ
homeland?
はどうかな
No one knows for sure, but in the end, you can only accept the answers given by me, Lady Coralie, the Almighty Dark Lord.
受け入れるしかないんだははは
What? There's already an answer? I guess a sense of humor is one thing you all don't possess. Fine, we'll keep it strictly fact-based.
具体的な方法は割愛させて
Bro,
もらう
Coralie is low-key funny.
今の私たちが唯一測定でき
Skipping
る
past
度
the specific method, the only valid information we can measure at this point
空間のエネルギー
is the
勾配だ
quantum potential well,
具体的
the
に
energy gradient of the space that's trapping us right now.
この天然の罠は一つの洞窟
You can
だと思って
imagine
も
this natural
構わない
trap as a cave.
洞窟
I know, the
の
question
中
mark
の
was so
天然
real.
は地形に沿って流れる
The stream in the cave flows along the terrain. If we were fish in the water, as long as we keep moving with the flow, we would find a way out of the cave. Otherwise, the cave would have been completely submerged in water.
つまり
In other words, as long as we're not at the bottom of an infinite pit, we'll eventually find an exit from this space by moving along the energy gradient of the quantum potential
この
well.
空間から出る機会を見
It's
つけ
like
られ
running
る
your
はず
fingers across the walls of a flat
壁に沿っ
maze.
て歩けばその時私たちは火星が固有世界にある表面に
By
戻れ
then,
る
we
のか
might
もし
have
れ
a
な
way
い
to
し
return to the surface of Mars in the
未知の
proper
世
world,
界の泡
or enter some unknown bubble
例えば
universe.
夢追い
like
人
her
の故郷
homeland.
にとにかく
In short, the outcome isn't certain, but the process is. Things related to quantum anything are always like that. There's a will, there's a way! I just started playing this game a week ago. Bro, it is so good. This is my favorite game. My favorite. Well, that's not wrong. You better not assume things are actually going to be as simple as my summary made them out to be. I had to explain it generally and metaphorically because getting into the nitty-gritty would be too
関係
time-consuming.
ないよ。家庭を全部飛ばしてでも夢追い人
You refer to the space as the sea of data instead of the sea of quanta, as they do.
今まで一般化した
I've never
量子の意味
encountered
に触れたことはな
A
いから
generalized sea of
教科
quanta
書で
before.
学んだ知識で説
If I
明
were
す
to
ると
explain it based on the knowledge I learned from textbooks,
私たちの惑星は100年前
our
に
planet was
大崩壊
eroded
の
by the
侵
Great
食を受け
Eruption
た
100 years ago.
でも何かの
Thanks to
奇跡
some
の
kind
お
of
かげで
divine miracle,
私の故郷
my
は
homeland
デー
managed
タ
to
の海に
survive and
包まれて
currently exists
今
within
ま
the
で存在
confines
し
of the
続
Sea
け
of
ることが
Data.
できたんだ
Okay. 100 years ago. What happened 100 years ago? What if this what if this all happened because of Otto?
大崩壊に
The quantization caused by the Great Eruption, like those bubble universes created when Earth's cocoon of finality destroyed the world. She had a phone in the Sea of Quanta?
夢追い人あなたの通信機
Your communicator.
謎の通信
It is her cell phone. Unknown caller. Wow, she gets service out there? What is it?
もしもし誰
Moshi Moshi. Sue? Is that you? Now we got broadband dial-up?
おかしい
Strangely,
切れちゃった
I'm disconnected. I mean, I'm not surprised. You're literally not in reality.
どんな相手だろう
Who could it have been?
敵だったら
If it's an enemy, surely they wouldn't beat around the bush like this. Maybe the unique nature of this space prevents stable communication with the outside world. It would appear all we can do is move on and wait for further contact from them.
知り合いだったらいいねでも
If only there was someone you
今の
knew.
ところは
As for now, we'll have to wait a little longer.
もしかしたら
Perhaps Corley, the almighty Dark Lord, can help us in this matter. Oh my god! The Dream Seeker indulges in the jokes. I love it. Whoa. The energy gradient heads in this direction. Okay, so we just have to follow it? Easy. Cambrian 534. Its warning can also act as a signal relay. Oh! Oh, I fell. I fell. Yeah, shortcut. Whoa, what is that? Oh, we're going over there. Okay. Oh, monsters! Not for long! I keep putting both of my hands on the keyboard. Woo! Oh my god! Oh. They really did improve on the graphics, and yeah, they look so good. Holy shit, it's so good! Ooh! Yoo-hoo! She does the yoo-hoo! Oh, there's more! Whoa, shit! I love the guns. I love her guns. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. We did it. Yeah. Oh, shit. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, we were following this little guy. Alright, sir. I can't jump that far. Sacred portal. Yeah, give me the grappling hook. Let's go. Oh, I was pressing G. I was pressing G. That is hilarious. Oh. Okay. Break it open. Whoa. It's so cute. His little twin tails. What in the AFO is this? I know, right? I even played some AFO before this. Just to get used to it. And yeah, it is very similar to AFO. Aww. Did she just fall? What the hell is going on? Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's so mad. She's so cute. This little thing has caused trouble for us time and time again. Next time I see it, I won't let it escape. From its perspective, maybe we're the ones causing trouble. I don't care. It started this. That's true, but our primary objective is still to escape this place, right? Of course. No, we're not escaping. We're breaking through. Yeah, we're breaking through. Why do I feel like we're gonna have to break through her chest? Hmm? Okay. Shipbats! Oh. It's a memory. It's when they got us out of the cube. Or me. So this unidentified substance is also a part of the quantum potential well? Yes, based on the data we've measured so far, it's like a rubber plug of a bathtub, trapping us in this quantum space. In other words, we've got to find a way to pull it out? Like draining a tub? That could be a risky move. If we continue with the tub analogy, we could end up like two rubber ducks struggling in a whirlpool. But we can't rely on the drone left in the base to dig us out of here either. Of course not. But looking at it from another perspective, at least people with quantum adaptability won't starve in the sea of quanta. We have plenty of time to think out our next course of action. Touch it! Oh, it's scorching hot? March 7th, why is your hair all long and red today? Oh, wait, hang on, Sasquatch, do you know who Alicia is? Hold on, the instrument readings. What did you do to it? I didn't do anything. She just touched it. Yes. I think Alicia reminds me more of March 7th than Cinedina. What on earth is this? I love how she says what on earth. Not what on Mars. Because she's from Mars. I don't know what this image is, but it recorded what happened when we found you. Is that a new MC? Yes, this one! The cube heated up first, then emitted a dazzling light. After that, the two of you appeared, each occupying one half of the cube, curled up inside like fetuses. Oh, me and Cinedina were in there. So that's what it looks like from the outside. Too bad we weren't prepared, otherwise we could have captured it on camera. That's besides the point. Something that happened not too long ago is being replayed by the Sea of Quanta right before our eyes. There's no way this is all one big coincidence. Could this also be a part of the spatial anomaly? Obviously. And it's also connected by the two of you. One popped out from a stone, the other fell out of a dream. Based on that alone, I really don't know which one of you I should be more wary of. It's not really all that strange to pop out from a stone. After all, this is the Sea of Data. Huh? Since she claims she's not the Cinedina I saw in my dreams and doesn't have any memories from before meeting us, couldn't one interpret that as the very definition of popping out from a stone? She was hatched. Someone manifesting out of the Sea of Data without rhyme or reason may not be common, but it's not unheard of either. True. You're not being serious, are you? How should I put it? Am I not an example myself? Or rather, people like me or her, who were originally born from the Sea of Data, are quite common in my homeland. Apart from knowing a few tidbits of common knowledge from the moment we opened our eyes, we're not that different from ordinary folks. You mean, like, me being able to communicate with you via speech from the very beginning? Exactly. Aliens might have their own automatic translation devices, but we don't have that kind of superpower. When you say it that way, the fact I know my name is Cinedina is already strange enough. But if we let our imagination run a little wild, maybe those hollow projections appeared because of her, just like she said she saw me in her dreams? Could it be that you have some kind of special ability related to the Sea of Data that allows you to somehow glimpse into the past and future? Oh! Her face! She's like, even if that is true... If you're referring to identifying the relationship between energy gradients and supernatural phenomena, then yes, that is true. However, I don't believe that this so-called glimpse can help us in any substantial way. I'm more concerned about when her communicator will get back to normal. Yatta! I love her yatta! It's so cute! Well, it seems like Coralie also acknowledges the role of her, so without further ado, let's set off. Yatta! It's so cute! Oh, the grapple hooks. The grappling. Yeah, this reminds me so much of AFO. So this all happens before AFO. Senna is really good at motivating others. Yeah, maybe we should hire her for something. Oh! Duon something? I'm not saying that. Are you still fixated on attempting to understand me? The dog? This is pointless. You're just a dog after all. Cities like this are everywhere. People outside want to come in, and people inside want to go out. Life itself is no exception. Is it the guy who shot the other guy? No, this is one of the 7 arts. The dark night holds nothing, but why does it grant me solace? The wind of oblivion will eventually blow over everything, leaving only a boundless sky in its wake. Some create meaning within this, while others dissolve it. As for me, I merely seek balance. If all the stars plummet, I will learn to observe an empty sky and feel the solemnity of its crushing darkness. Who is this person and why is he carrying that dog? Is he carrying it? How should I know? Coralie, I think that was a rhetorical question. Hello? Oh, hello. Who is this? Who is this? She's got the Kafka pants on. She's got Kafka pants on. What the f? How's it going? Can you make contact? Shinshu. Shinshu. Was that the other name on those lab reports? I think that was the other name on the lab reports. Shinshu. She is. Yes. Yes, Dreamseeker knows her. Still, no luck. Perhaps if we try another frequency bands. No. Based on the results of the on-site investigation, when she disappeared, she only had the portable version of the communicator with her. Trying other frequency bands wouldn't help. From the last heartbeat signal from the communicator, we can infer that she could have only gone to the Sea of Data. But given this trend... Oh, they're investigating my disappearance! If it's the depths of the Sea of Data, finding her will be like finding a needle in a haystack. What's this peak? At 10:17:48, the system briefly connected through her communicator? Huh? It did. It's whenever it was beeping. Disappeared. It appears that she's looking for you. Her name is Shinshu, my senior. Senpai! It's her senpai! We both studied the Sea of Data under the same teacher, Yun, though I'm still a newbie. Forget about that for now. What time is it on your communicator? 10:29 a.m. Why do you ask? The recent communication record just said 10:17 a.m. Congratulations. You've caught up with the live stream in the Sea of Data. Bro, Coralie is so funny. She's so much funnier than Bronya. I was expecting her to be like just like Bronya, but she actually has like this deadpan humor that I absolutely love so much. I'm starting to really love Coralie. And if you're lucky enough, never mind. Let's focus on this first step for now. The worst thing you can do is build up excessively high expectations. The dog. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Thinking about playing Hi3rd again? Do it! Do it! Ah! He got me. Oh shit. I'm on mouse and keyboard. I forgot. Bronya very different in this game compared to Star Rail. Oh yeah, she very much is. She's very deadpan and like. Ooh, Stardust. Man, the QTEs last forever. Woo! Yahoo! Oh shit! I'm still getting used to using them. The ult is so good. I believe you can switch to mouse focused combat now. Yes. Oh, this is the cutscene. Yes, I like it. It's really smooth. The little paws! Coralie's face! Coralie said, "You fucking idiot. What did you do?" I don't even know what just happened. She threw her anchor in there, and then what? There was once a saying, in the vast expanse of the universe, the wheel of destiny ceaselessly turns, ensnaring all existence within its grasp. Yet the truth diverges. The wheel of destiny, grand and pure, remains untainted by mortal affairs. In reality, all things exist only within the penumbra which it casts. Under most circumstances, these shadows suffice, unambiguous to the last detail, for they have to, unless, of course, some extraneous element forces its way in, giving the shadow of that great wheel, the greatness of slaughters all, a chance. Just like this very moment. Huh? The paw prints. That's adorable. Okay. Are we back on Mars? Or Bubble World Mars? Observe your surroundings. Investigate the substance. Oh, we're definitely still in the sea. We're in a bubble world. I see the data. What is it trying to do?
ここは
Where
どこなの
where is this place? Oh wait, yeah, investigate the material. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. We're sinking into the sea. The whole world is sinking. I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah, I knew it. Even if it's them, they couldn't. They couldn't. Bro, these NPCs. He has a facial scar and facial hair. Oh, they have really. Oh, they've done an outstanding job. Sorry, but I can't say anything right now. Just keep your fear alive. Only then can the shadow let you survive here, even if it's only temporary. Okay, Kuipi.
ここにはたくさんの謎があるみたい
What does V do? Oh, shit. Time. Okay.
セナたちはまだ近
Are
く
Senna
に
and
い
the
るのかな
others still nearby? Well, let's find out. It's the Paimon clock off, Rick. Investigate.
少しブラブラしよ
It makes me think Tivat is a
う
bubble
仲
world.
間たちとはぐれちゃった
I've lost contact with my previous companions. I'm no fighter, so whatever I do, I cannot let the monsters here detect me.
これはトラブルが起きたみたいだね
It looks like trouble has found you.
なんて言えばいいかなこれは巡ってくる幸運それとも
Yeah?
逃れられない運命か
I didn't even read what she said. What do you think, friend? Despite the meticulously polished appearance, this strange phantom had an air of opulence about it. Right now, everything was gloomy, dilapidated, and lifeless, except for the lurking monsters. It was hard to find any other signs of life. However, when the girl was there, she felt she was in a busy street on a summer night, waiting for a friend who was running late.
まずいねあんたも他の人たちみたいに驚きすぎて
Oh no, you're not scared silly like the others, are you? You're...
なんて説明すればいいかな
How should I explain it?
うちのことを
Some people think I'm a fraud, but that's only because they themselves are frauds.
気が触れたと思う人
Some people think I'm crazy,
彼女
because they're the crazy ones. Oh no! Oh no! Oh
でもうち自身の
Crazy?
言葉で
I was crazy once.
うちは
They locked me in a room with rats. And rats make me crazy. But if I were to put it in my own words, I would say I'm a businesswoman. What do you want?
聞くまでもないんじゃない
Do you even need to
あんた
ask?
をナンパするわけないわよ
Obviously, I can't be hitting on
タイ
you.
ミングが違う
I kind of wish you were, though.
まあ
Playing the hero and rescuing the damsel in distress,
で
eh?
もわかるんだ
That could work too. But I can tell even at a glance that you, like me, aren't that shallow.
うちは
Actually, I want to talk to you about some serious matters.
ねえあんた
Do you believe in fate?
運命を
My
信じる
friend?
そういう
The kind that exists from the moment you're born, determines all factors of your life while you're alive, and won't change a bit even after your death.
死んだ後もか教えて
Tell me, do you believe in it?
あんたあなたが誰なのか
I have no idea who you are or what you want. Stranger danger, stranger danger, stranger danger.
そんなに暇なら
But if you really have nothing else to do...
やめて
Oh, please, do you feel that what I'm discussing right now is frivolous?
後ろを見て
Look behind you.
そして
I'm scared.
目の前を見て
Right in front of your eyes.
ほら
This is what I
これが
call
う
fate.
ちの言うおそらく
You probably have no idea why you ended up here, and yet you're destined to die here. This disaster in front of you is called the Great Eruption. Oh, Considering the skills she possessed, it was clear that the silence was not the answer she was looking for. What is it with today? Why do I keep encountering people who treat their own lives so flippantly? A great opportunity has presented itself right in front of you. Opportunity? I can't focus on what she says, I know, right? Sure, your luck isn't that great at the moment. However, you just so happen to come across someone who makes a living by peering into the secrets of the heavens and occasionally tweaking them a bit. So, are you interested in letting me alter your destiny? Yes. Yeah, how do we stop the Great Eruption? She's like, have you not learned already that you're from the past and what happens to your planet? It's bad. Everybody dies. Everybody on your planet dies. Huh? These monsters. Are they afraid? It seems you're more of the no-nonsense type. Someone with a distaste for formalities. In that case, let me get straight to it and show you some samples. Esteemed guest, though I don't know your exact preferences. What is she doing? The morning clouds did not return to the mountains, leading to days of torrential rain that flooded the land. The fox's white fur is enough to ward off the cold, but what of those without clothes? How would they endure the harsh winter? Everybody dies. Ooh. This looks exactly like what that person held earlier. Did I just have another dream? Or is this a dream within a dream? You are in the Sea of Quanta. Or perhaps... For a scientist that studies the Sea of Data, she really can't fathom being in the Sea of Data. You obtained something quite remarkable on your first arrival. Check out the gadget. Ooh. Shadow Major. Stat bonuses. Okay. So frustrating. Why is this place crawling with monsters without a single soul in sight? That voice. Sina? Is Sinadina also my narrator? She's so cute! Anyone. But you only have one Astral op right now. Oh. I put two hands on the fucking keyboard again. Bro, I love her yo-yos so much. So she also fell in this bubble world too. Things did get a little hairy back there, but I got lucky and was saved by a total stranger. A total stranger? Yeah, like these monsters. She was adept at moving in the shadows. She saved my life and then vanished into thin air. Sounds more like my kind. Speaking of which, you haven't come across Coralie and the others since you fell into this place, have you? Nope. Me either. I haven't ventured out of the monster's heap the entire time I'm here. It's a good thing you came here and spread some good luck around. Seems that when we passed through those black substances, we got completely scattered. Yeah, so what exactly is that? And what's going on with us right now? This place looks really eerie. It's so different from what I imagined. And what have you imagined? I figured there'd at least be some locals hanging around. You know, lining up to greet us, throwing a grand fanfare and sumptuous feast. Why would you expect that, Sunadina? And then they realize that we're actually a unique species and end up worshipping us as gods or something. Wait, don't tell me. This is your hometown? Definitely not. Thought so. You, Sunadina, no you didn't! Still, this place does seem oddly familiar. Feels like I'm finally seeing those houses my grandparents used to talk about with my own eyes. Houses that have already been torn down. Yeah, this is the past. Something like that, I suppose. After all, I wasn't born from my mother's womb. I forgot. How does she have grandparents? If that's the case, as long as your intuition is right. The girl suddenly stopped in her tracks and looked around, checking for any strange sounds. As long as your intuition is right, then we're safe for the time being, right? After all, this is where your grandparents used to shack up, so there shouldn't be anything too nasty in store for us. I was being metaphorical. I'm not even sure if this is another one of my dreams, an actual quantum space, or even another world. Since I'm here, it must be some kind of reality. Otherwise, you should have seen that other version of me. How does she know that? Like, that's just like the rules? Come to think of it, I really want to meet her. Hopefully there will be a chance in the future. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, I've got plenty of questions to ask. I'd like to ask her myself. Oh, right. What about your communicator from earlier? Still no response? Nope. I see. Looks like that's the only way, huh? Let's go find Helia and Coralie ourselves. When you're in unfamiliar territory, it's always best to find your own people and stick together. Oh, right. If we ever cross paths with that mysterious person who saved you, we'll have to thank her properly. There's no time to waste. I scoped it out earlier and there's only one road nearby that leads outside. That's the move. Okay. Ooh, treasures! Ooh, treasure! I fucking love this! It's so fun. Ooh, a dimension beacon. Yeah, this is AFO. No. Ooh. Now I can pick it up. Heck yeah, now we can beat up these dudes. Who are these dudes? They're swimmy boys. Was it the same just now? Yeah, with your bum luck, there's always something coming our way. How about we try running away this time? Good grief, what is the deal with today? Press the weapon active when there aren't any enemies. Okay. It's been a good 100 years since we last had a visit from an outsider. Let me think. Is this a change for the better, or a deferral of doom? It's her? What? You know her? Oh, she's the one that saved you before. Yeah, these monsters are probably small potatoes for her. Small potatoes! Oh, she's adorable.
ねえ、あなたの命の恩人が後ろに下がってるみたいだよ。
This savior of yours seems to be stepping back.
どんどん下がってく。
And getting further away.
特殊な戦いの準備って可能性
Maybe it's a special battle tactic? She said,
おい、ぼーっとしてないで。
hey, stop standing there. If we don't run now, it'll be too late. Uh-oh.
ちゃんとついてきて。今日はちょっと
These creatures are more troublesome than usual. Don't let them catch up. Oh, shit.
追いつかれないように気をつけて。
厄介って。でもあなたは手を挙げるだけで奴らを全部倒せるんじゃないの？
Sure, we'll
そ
run.
れは何年も前のことだよ。
Where are we going?
白昼も見やすい体質？
今日だけなら確かに何も反応
I wasn't supposed to run away? You mean I wasn't supposed to run?
この敵は私に任せて。
Just supposed to follow her?
みんな、
Her slow ass? We'll come back. Yeah, I was too fast. A little too fast there. Oh. She got that special touch. Alright. We're safe here.
あんたたち。
You ran all the way without breaking a sweat. Your stamina is
体
admirable.
力がある方だね。
The roads at Langtu are getting tougher to walk. Even I have a hard time.
万事順調。
Fortune favors me. Just let me catch my breath.
それはいいけど。
Okay, you do that, but who exactly are you? She's like, okay, yeah, sure, do you. It appears as if you're still clueless. Right, I didn't have time to introduce myself earlier.
みんなはうちのことを小弱と呼んでる。家はこの近くの琥珀街だよ。
She said her name? Songtu? People call me Songtu. I live nearby on Amber Street. Hmm? Could you say something? You're starting to weird me out.
まあ気にしないで。
Hey, don't overthink it. I wonder what happened to her today.
出会う相手と先に夢で会っちゃって
Seeing
る
people in
みたいだ
dreams
から。
before actually meeting them?
私に出会った
When she
時
saw
も
me,
こんな
she had the
感じだった
same
もん。
reaction. She recounted the past events which had transpired.
朝雲山に帰らず。
The morning clouds did not return to the mountains, leading to days of torrential rain that flooded the
なん
land.
ぞ無意の覚悟を思わん。
The fox's white fur is enough to ward off the cold.
世界って本当に不思議だ
But what of
ね。
those without clothes? How would they endure the harsh winter? The world is truly marvelous.
実は
To be honest, that's a line I found in an ancient book over 100 years ago. I haven't mentioned it since I stopped interacting with outsiders.
一度も行ったことがないけどね。でも時間の問題なんて大したものじゃない。
But time is not a major issue. Compared to that,
片方は自信
one
満
of you,
々で
with the utmost confidence, claims to have sprung out of a rock not long ago.
もう片方は
Meanwhile, the other proclaims to have had a dream where she followed a dog from a bustling city to this backward place.
なんというかそれぞれ独特なところがあるんだね。でも構わないよ。
But it is of little importance, for we have always embraced the chaos. After all, even yesterday, we were chasing...
待って。
Oh, wait a minute.
二人が言っ
This
てた
dog you
犬っ
mentioned,
て
what did it
どん
look
な見
like?
た目だった
Did it have two tails?
そう言われてみると。
Yes.
それはでもあれ
But
を
no
動か
one
せ
could
る
have
人は
actually
いないはず。
could have touched that thing.
ロニグロがその気になったとしても
Even if it wanted to, it wouldn't be possible.
ロニグル
It's nothing. We did lose the pet around here. She is a 7 arts.
でも人の前だと
But you see, whenever it manifests in front of people, it always appears unusual to them.
同じじゃないはずだ
I'm
よ。
afraid it's not the same as what you've seen.
怪しい。
That's rather suspicious. Sussy. We do have some secrets around here. So, what is your plan now? Are you still going to look for your missing friends? Of course. Since you're local, maybe we can help each other out. We have someone who acquired godly powers from a dream. Someone who came from nowhere but fights really well. And someone with strange ears who's knowledgeable in stranger fields. And even an extraterrestrial who may seem ordinary at first glance, but is surprisingly active. When you think about it, you're pretty lucky to make our acquaintance. Oh. Oh? Just oh? Ensuring our safety is indeed the top priority. However, after that, if everything goes smoothly, I want to return to Osha as soon as possible. According to the holo projection from the Sea of Data, I am considered missing over there. I'm sure everyone is worried. Helping you find your friends is doable, but helping you get back will be a bit tricky. I don't mean to scare you, but no one has ever been able to leave this place or enter it of their own volition. Oh no, we're stuck here. Well, you've seen how strong my yearning for adventure is. How can you expect me to sit in one place for 100 years? This place is dry as dirt. You just said that no one can enter. If that's true, how did we end up here? Your arrival here is indeed unexpected. But if we were to explain what makes it so unexpected, that would take some time. In any case, the existence of this place is meant to keep certain things from getting out and to prevent some other things from getting in. Oh, it's a prison. I mean, those dark shadows you've been encountering repeatedly. Why they were shadows and what they came for. That is also a long story. We'd better find a safe place before we discuss it in detail. As I'm sure you've noticed along the way, this area is quite desolate. As the saying goes, where there is a will, there's a way. And spending time sharpening an axe will save time chopping wood later. Once I'm back to Amber Street, I'll make sure to inquire about the whereabouts of your friends. I haven't introduced myself yet, but you can call me Shina, blah blah blah. Why are you being so polite all of a sudden? I'm actually looking forward to meeting more outsiders like you. She's so sus. She casually squatted down, staring inquisitively at a dark shadow not far away. Why is she always... She's always squatting. Why should she always be squatting? God damn it! Lingtu always has been a dreadfully dull place. The only thing we have that's out of the ordinary are these inexplicable shadows. Then again, if you look at it from another perspective, maybe they're actually Lingtu itself. Yeah, she knows her best features. Yeah, she's like, look at my good side. Long Q shadows. Does that mean... Oh, don't overthink it. If you're really curious about these shadows, I'll take you on a little detour to broaden your horizons. Despite their complicated origins, they're relatively simple in other ways. Okay. Huh? The girl tried to stand up, but instead swayed precariously for seconds before returning to her previous position, thoroughly frustrated. I love this. What is it? My legs fell asleep. She quit squatting so much. Maybe your legs wouldn't fall asleep. How strange. Am I getting old? Oh no, it's me. We all must try our best to age gracefully. We should reduce our seafood intake. Maybe take extra precautions against osteoporosis. Yes. I don't think it's quite time for all that yet. Accidents happen from time to time. Anyway, let's get going. Oh, I love that they started putting unhinged dialogue. So is Osha before or after the Great Eruption?
大崩壊の結果の一つが影なの？
ああ、そういうわけでもないよ。むしろその逆かな?
Oh, she falls on her little butt. That's adorable. Yeah, this place is sussy.
前方の敵は
Sussy. After the Great Eruption?
正式名称は分野庭園七星月。
Its full name is Seven Posts of Transfixing Shadows. But don't get confused by all that. Basically, they're just a bunch of big old nails, and people just call them 7 nails for short. Are they really used for pinning shadows to the ground? You could say that, but more importantly, we harness the power of shadows to pin down the entire world. Not the celestial nails again. Yes, it's the celestial nails. The celestial nails are back. We harness the power of shadows to pin down the entire world. Because it's sinking, right? Do you remember the Great Eruption I mentioned earlier? That happened over 100 years ago. In the simplest terms, the whole world knew we became bubbles and shadows of its former self overnight. That means some places have more bubbles, whereas some places have more shadows. You can probably guess where I'm going with this. That's right. Since we have more shadows here than anywhere else, we have to make good use of them and protect the familiar way of life. In other words, defying fate and changing destiny. Oh my god, I love her! So, what's the deal with this place exactly? Huh? Didn't I already cover that? The Great Eruption was going to destroy the entire world, but the Lang 2 people refused to accept that, so we used the power of the shadows to defy fate. But we still don't understand what this bubble universe is all about. Wait, we are actually in a bubble universe, right? I see. Are you a student? What? Why that question? Don't underestimate the people who live on Amber Street. Even though we've been trapped for over 100 years, we still have some memories of what the world used to be like. There used to be people called students, right? They would go to a place called school every day, so that various kinds of teachers there could answer their questions. Those people were relentless in their pursuit of knowledge. Like why a year has 18 months? Why a month has 37 days? How come there is a month with 38 days? Or why clocks move clockwise instead of counterclockwise? And the list goes on. Ah, so you've read my teacher's notes. Now that you mention it, she does seem to enjoy asking questions. So, Professor Sankyu, can you explain to us what you really mean when you talk about defying fate and changing destiny? I already covered this. It's about resisting the Great Eruption, which is a cataclysmic event that would eliminate everything in the world. Luckily, the shadows here are particularly skilled at creating something out of nothing. That's not technically accurate, but you don't look like you know anything about the relationship between shadows and vessels. Huh? Well, as the saying goes, seeing is believing. Let me borrow this thing you found from who knows where. Bitch, you know where. Bitch, you know where. All the shadows in Great Lang 2 heed my command. How about it? Do you feel a little stronger? Nor required, yes. Should I say yes or no? Well, there must be some improvement. After all, everything in Langtuo is closely tied to these shadows. It's a bit complicated to explain in detail, but as the saying goes, better late than never. Today happens to be the day of the fear gathering. Fear gathering? Fair catering? It's fear gathering. Although I can understand why you misheard it. As I mentioned earlier, in Langtuo, you can't beat an equivalent exchange. And the fear gathering is the way we do business with these shadows. Doing business with shadows? Can shadows actually communicate like people? As I've said before, seeing is believing, so stop guessing. However, if you want to do as the Langtuos do, then I won't hold back. As the saying goes, bigger is always better. And when it comes to friends, the more the merrier. She really likes her sayings. Is that really how those sayings go? It beats me, but my master is always rattling them off regardless. Don't you come chiming in now. What I was going to say was, it's thanks to these nails that Langtuo is still intact today and hasn't been turned into an undersea ruin. So, regular maintenance is crucial. Undersea ruin? Are you referring to the Sea of Data? So, you're aware of this. As the name 7 Posts of Transfixing Shadows suggests, there are a total of 7 nails. For over 100 years, we've been inspecting them on a daily basis. When we find one that needs maintenance, we summon the artifacts to help. The artifacts? Okay. Yo, what's up, Marvin? Welcome. But whether it be coincidental or otherwise, you, an outsider who only just arrived, happen to pick up something immensely valuable. It's the treasure I borrowed from you earlier. The orb! Long time no see, old friend. This time you'll be with new companions. Is it a very valuable thing? Not really. Rather than calling it an artifact, it's more like an exoskeleton. Oh, so hype! It's so good so far. It is so good. It used to be my companion, helping us take care of this world decades ago. But that led to the depletion of its energy. So, I buried it in the shadows, hoping that one day it would be resurrected and work with us again. Shouldn't we return it to you then? It was an important companion to you, wasn't it? No, while it is important, I've witnessed hundreds of others just like it. For all these years, I've simply been using whichever one works best. It's just that I don't happen to have one with me right now. Sure. And since fate has bestowed you with our own, then Langtuo has 2 guardians now. This is a magnificent opportunity, so let's not be modest, okay? Hold on. All this talk just to convince us to run errands for you? You mustn't put it that way. Of course, there will be rewards for your efforts, especially in Langtuo, where we believe in equivalent exchange. Here, let me make a list of rewards for you to have a look at. What? What am I looking... What the... What? Okay. The fuck, Songchu? That was literally... It was nothing. That was a whole lot of... That was a nothing burger. This looks like a... switch of some kind? What does this do? What the hell did that do? Oh, something's going on up ahead. Oh, NPCs! Okay. Not another one! No! No, not another one! Not this again. No, Kokona! Kokona, don't do it!
Ah, Tobe. きっと粉々になって醜い死に様を見せるだろうな。
Be my guest if you want to end your life as a splatter mark. He said, just fucking do it. Are you a pussy? He's like, she's like, stop it. I'm gonna jump. He's like, do it. You won't, you fucking pussy. This is... He said, no balls. Hey, what are they? Can we handle this? I kind of want to watch it play out. Don't worry about them. What are you talking about? Listen to me just this once. If we intervene, we might ruin their little deal. If we do that, we will become the ones jumping. If you still have doubts, just see for yourself. This should be enough, right? At least enough to last until next fear gathering. She was scaring herself? See? What did I tell you? It might seem strange to outsiders, but I suppose these could be considered simple folk customs in Lang too. What exactly is going on here? Is this some sort of idiosyncrasy you people have in these parts? Of course not. What you just witnessed is how they go about their lives. When people are struggling to make a living, they always look strange and miserable. What's so unusual about that? Imagine it's much the same in other places without shadows. Although I don't have much experience, I could feel that this is a sensitive topic. Is your hometown also like this? Do you have to frequently do things you don't like or are afraid of in order to make a living? Hard to say. Osha City has a universal welfare system, but wouldn't go so far as to say you can have whatever you want. A universal welfare system? That's why her dorm room was so nice? That's why? Ugh. And then again, those two from earlier, it felt like they had some kind of death wish. Fucking communism. Oh, about that, that's my bad. I built up too much suspense. As I mentioned before, shadows are best at creating something out of nothing, and we locals often engage in equivalent exchanges with them. Does that mean you also had to create something out of nothing? You're a quick one. If one day I can't make ends meet, I'll team up with you and we can make a street performing duo. But since this is about equivalent exchange, what exactly do you use to trade with them? The two people we just saw did nothing and got nothing in return. Yes, but they were afraid. Ah, yes, but they were afraid. And what does that prove? The logic is pretty simple. Sinadina, actually, what they could use to do business with the shadows was their own fear, right? Bingo. What's the principle behind this? Fucking Dreamseeker's trying to apply scientific principles to it. Although the sea of data can somehow turn fiction into reality, it's not a wish granter. And why, of all things, do the shadows require fear? Is Dreamseeker a self-insert for all of these writers? I think Dreamseeker was a self-insert for the writers. Just questioning all the plot holes and scientific plot holes. Well, I can't explain that either. I can. Honkai things. That's all you need to know. We all know that fire can be used for cooking, but none of us can really explain what fire actually is. Indeed, not all flames are plasma. Indeed, not all flames are plasma. It seems like it's a unique rule in this world. That is well and truly unheard of. I guess my understanding of the sea of data is still rather limited. Bro, what a fucking nerd! Though its illogical nature makes it easier for me to grasp. And Sinadina's like, yeah, I got brain full of imagination and whimsy. I understand it so easily. If you think about it, it's all a bit nightmarish, don't you think? To have to constantly live in fear in order to get by?
まあ昔と一緒だろ。
Isn't it the same everywhere?
大崩壊がまだ
Even in the
訪れていな
era
くて
before the Great Eruption,
農協もまだ
before
切り取ら
Ling
れてい
Chu
な
was
かった
split,
時代は
it wasn't easy for people to get what they
そう簡単
wanted.
にな人以上に
No
苦労
pain,
して
no
こそ
gain, as they say.
人の上に立つ
Isn't
こと
the
ができる
occasional
という
wave of
し
fear and anxiety a decent
時
price to
々
pay
怯え
for a
るくら
better
いでい
life?
い生活ができるなら
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
うちは
Having
楽
said
に
that,
手に
I
入
would
れられる
certainly
方がいい
prefer
と
getting
思ってるけ
things
どね
without having to do work for them. Strange how those words always sound so familiar when I hear them.
一体
Where are they from?
そうだ。私の記憶が
That's
正しけれ
it.
ば
You mentioned before how the last time you saw an
前
outsider
回
was
その
over
目に遭っ
100
たのは
years ago.
100年もしかして
You're not trying to say
あなたはもう
that you're
数百歳ってこと
hundreds of years old, are you? I'm particularly insistent on that point. I'm fine with being 16. Girl, you are not 16. Girl, you are not 16. Ma'am, quit lying. Quit lying.
そんなに適当なの
That's a flexible age. Even Cinedina doesn't believe it. Look at her face. She's like, that's a flexible age range. There, Sangchu. Even Cinedina doesn't believe her.
まあその聞き方
No one
が
has
悪
ever
いのよ
inquired as to my age.
女の人
Even
は
if I
みんな
have,
そうだ
even
ろ
if I've lived for thousands of years,
1000年生きて
I'm
たと
forever
しても
16 in my
今は
mind.
16歳だ
Hoyo, please don't do this.
急にそんな話を
Please
して
don't do
どうし
this.
たのもうとっくに慣れてると
Why
思
are you
った
bringing
の
this
に
up all of a sudden? I thought you were used to it by now. Used to
という
what?
ことは
So does that mean I've entered a world where people have conquered death?
人間が老いや病を克服
Yeah, this is another
する
Su Shang situation. Another Su Shang and Fu Hua situation.
そういうわけでもない
Not exactly.
というか
Maybe you're just lucky to
う
have
ち
met
に
me.
出会えて今のうちは強
Not
そ
to
う
be
には
fooled
見
by
えな
my
いだろ
lack
う
of
けど
abilities at the
こ
moment.
の小
In
さ
this
な
small
世界で
world,
は
I am a rare
一応珍
species.
しい存在なんだもちろん
Of course, one could also say I just hold more fear than they
彼ら
do.
よりずっとああ話がそれたね
But we're getting off track.
この先が
Amber Street is up
琥珀街だ
ahead. We mustn't linger in the
こんな
wilderness
荒れ
for
果
too
てたと
long.
ころに長くいる
So, how
必要
about
は
it,
ない
everyone? Shall we press on? Onward! Yes.
どんな冒険が待ってるの
We
か
can
な
come back and run around and find things. Meanwhile, in a dark room. Though negligible in number, all those who had set foot in this dark space would concede that it was cramped, oppressive, and exuded an ancient sort of putrefaction. But it was precisely in this kind of place that people often developed the illusion that they were confronting the abyss. Just as someone in a certain civilization once said, "Though I am confined within a nutshell, I regard myself as the king of infinite space." The shadows cast by the wheel of fortune might be displaced by a light, but they would never be reduced to nothingness for no reason. She didn't awake from a long slumber. On the contrary, she had long enjoyed eternal sobriety. Having spent an eternity in this state, what was once called reality had now become still waters for the tendrils that constitute her perception. All this time, she had been sitting here, waiting to hear the sound of a certain object's shattering beyond repair. But at this moment, a faint glimmer unexpectedly reached the depths of the dark, deep lake that was her heart.
おやよろしい
Muttering vague words of approval, the figure in the shadows remained wrapped in distant memories.
私がすることは極めて単純で何度も考える価値などないと思っていたが
Who is that? I thought that what I had to do was extremely simple. Something not even worth pondering over.
もしかしたらこの世界は
But perhaps in this world, there is a chance
本物の星を服従させそして
to make the real stars lower their heads and then
神々に匹敵するか
stand
もしれない
shoulder to shoulder with the gods. However, before deciding to change her strategy, she had to find a reason or some kind to motivate herself. After a long while, okay, we got happy music now. And there's people. Okay. This is Ling Chu, obviously. But why is there people now? Welcome to Amber Street. Don't be fooled by how quiet things are right now. Back in the day, it had a reputation of a tourist attraction. Oh, I forgot to ask, are you hungry? Should I grab you something to eat? It's been many a moon since I've played the role of a host. The flavors here are authentic, a craft that's probably lost in other places. A lost craft? What is it? A few master chefs have been passing down their craft for generations. If it weren't for them, these dishes would have died out long ago. I guarantee you've never tasted anything like these delicacies. Before that, let's ask around about the whereabouts of Coralie and Helia. Oh, you want them to have a taste too. She's like, I just want to find them. I mean, it'd be nice to have a meal together. So, you're not totally off base. Alright then, no problem. I'll go ask around. Is it about the fear gathering? The fear gathering is not something you see every day. First and foremost, I need to fill those clueless folks in. While I'm at it, I can also inquire about your friends. Anyway, I can't just leave you here, not when you're so unfamiliar with the place. I guess we don't have much of a choice. Where's she going? What's she looking at over there? Alright, but once we're done, Miss Songchu, I also want to talk to you about how to go back. If I were to stay here perpetually, in perpetuity, I would distress others. I understand. But let me be clear, if I knew precisely what to do, we wouldn't be here in the first place. Of course, we're all friends here. If there's anything I can help with, I'll do my utmost. Why do I feel like she trapped us here? I feel like she trapped us here. Is that Levi? He's wearing an apron. These NPCs look so good! Tailor shop assistant? Janet?
今期の新作はいかがでしょう。紹介いたしましょうか。いらっしゃいませ。
I want to see. Oh, I can't buy any clothes. How many outfits do you have by now? Well, the salesperson keeps telling me I look good in them. Oh my god. She looks so cute! Like, the detail on these NPCs. Okay. We caught Sinadina slacking. Oh. Familiar looking man. Oh yeah. Long time no see, Uncle. It's been a while since you've last attended the fear gathering. It's about to start up again. Whether you'll need it or not, it's better to be prepared, wouldn't you say? True, indeed. I've been fighting against this thing my whole life. If I had my druthers, I wouldn't rely on it so much. Druthers? Things do seem to be going pretty well, don't they? You do well to learn from me. No one's a more sobering example of hitting rock bottom than I am. That's because back then, you weren't truly in the thick of it. while I became utterly useless once the light was extinguished. Let's not dwell on the past sorrows. Are you joining the fear gathering this time? Count me in, but I must tell you, there is not much fear left in my heart. Well, since your business here is still flourishing, it's always a good idea to be prepared for the future. I haven't seen any outsiders. How could there be outsiders here anyway? I don't do much wandering these days. You're not playing some kind of trick on me, are you? You damn kids, you're not playing some trick on me. I'm telling the truth. To be fair, I haven't figured out the specifics myself. Maybe there was a mistake. It's alright, let's go somewhere else and ask around. There's no one in Amber Street I don't know. I know that I refer to everyone here affectionately as aunt or uncle, but he's the only one that actually counts as my elder. You mean he's lived for as long as you have? At least 150 years. Of course, there aren't many like him, otherwise Langchi would be overrun with people. But he's different from us. Rumors are that he used some costly techniques to extend his lifespan. I don't know the details, though. His path and mine diverge at a certain point anyway. But I digress. Since he doesn't know anything about the outsiders, let's try someone else. Interesting. Supplies are running a bit low at home. Well, you're in luck, my friend, since you've met us today. The girl seemed hesitant to speak. What is it? Are you having other troubles? No, it's just... Master Sangchu, can you talk with my father again? About what? Oh, is he still refusing to use items obtained from the fear gathering? Yes, if things continue like this, I'm afraid he might starve. What? Is he still living outside Amber Street on that plot of land he has? Self-sufficiency and all that? Yeah, Mom always tries to dissuade him from staying there, but... Don't worry, I'll go take another look. Don't be afraid. Persuading others is my forte. If I knew he wouldn't die, would I not be able to attend the fear gathering? If that were the case, my father and I would both... I'm a bit confused about how I should feel. The girl paused for a moment. Although the reasoning she was about to blurt out was valid, perhaps she felt it wouldn't be very comforting. It's okay. Besides, in the future, there will be plenty of other things to instill fear in you. That still was not comforting. Like a group of terrifying outsiders coming to Amber Street. Outsiders? Here? Scary, right? But everything will be fine. Bro. Sorry about that. The little lady wasn't looking too well. So I had to give her some advice. Based on what you just said, this so-called fear gathering, could it be? It's doing business with shadows that consume your own fear. That's why the girl was afraid of not having anything to be afraid of. Fear is fear itself. I've mentioned it before, haven't I? Making a living is never an easy thing. But on the other hand, if you fear everything, you can't live your life either. When I was going through tough times before, everyone would always comfort me and tell me that everything would be all right. When Emily grows up, she might comfort others in the same way. Yeesh, why do I keep prattling on about trivial matters today? Let's keep going. Okay. Jesse? Your glasses are so shiny and pretty. I agree. People on Amber Street are so incredible. Emily told me that adults can create various items using shadows and turn them into delicious and fun creations. Delicious? Isn't that amazing? I want to be like that when I grow up. Okay, weirdo. There are 7 Venus because of the rainbow. Yeah, and they all shared the one law. I knew you'd pick up the I knew you'd pick the right moment. Open again. It's not like I can make a living without your skills, can I? Don't have to rub it in. You make it almost sound like I'm some kind of heartless middleman. I've heard them say that you're obsessed with making a big show of things. But I must say, your prices are fair. Naturally, the more opportunistic you are, the less you want to be resented. That's something I picked up from you, Master. You always know how to flatter me. Have you seen any new faces in Amber Street? Competitors? For the first time ever, 2 girls set up a mobile stall nearby. Their business is nurturing people's fears. Interesting. That it is, but I'm guessing they must have heard about my reputation, as they've been acting quite cautious around me. I've been eager to show my support, but I've never seen them around. Okay. So we picked up a side job. Oh, in Lenkyu, apart from the basic necessities and the monsters in the wilderness, there's not all that much to worry about. When it comes to doing business with the Fear Gathering, some are bound to not have any fear to barter with. That's why we have people like him. He'll go to great lengths to scare people. And after the Fear Gathering ends, he takes a cut. No wonder he claims to be opportunistic. He's just going around scaring people. He's actually more interested in figuring out why and the how behind all of this than he lets on. If you're going to stay here for a while, you might have to deal with him. But back to the topic. Could your friends possibly be the 2 girls he mentioned? That's possible. Okay. What the f*** is going on? Don't worry, you're an A-rank Valkyrie. This kind of thing is a walk in the park for you. Corley, rather than thinking about whether we can do it, shouldn't we be thinking about if we should do it? Korari. Helia, what are you... Hey there, we have a customer here, Helia. Hey, why are you taking this so seriously? Feast your eyes, a knife-throwing challenge. Free of charge. She'll stand in front of that board, and you can throw the knives however you see fit. The only requirement is... you have to blindfold yourself first. Don't listen to her. I'm glad you're okay. Have you also encountered those weird shadow beasts? I got into a scrap with them in the beginning, yes. Fortunately, I became acquainted with this young woman here, and as you can see, found Senna, and so it wasn't a big deal. She's the one who brought us to Amber Street. Acquaintance? No need to be so formal. Just call me Sunkyu. You two have an air of excellence. I imagine the place where you work must be impressive. Yeah. Helia's experience as an A-rank Valkyrie is quite extensive. For whatever reason, she accentuated the A rank. Korari. Never mind. Speaking of which, what about Sinadina? Don't you say you found her? We did, but she's stuffing her face, probably. The girl grunted as she squeezed through the crowd and approached the small stall. Perhaps you should consider swallowing before speaking. Unlike when they were separated earlier, the girl was now carrying an assortment of food in her arms, and she was struggling to chew with puffed cheeks. So it really is you. I just heard someone say that there was a little person doing business over here, and turns out they weren't lying. I'm not amused! Not amused! Great. We're not friends anymore. Coralie certainly has a unique sense of humor. Where did you get all that stuff you're carrying? Other people gave them to me. I guess it's because I'm so adorable? Bro! Cinedina, maybe chill. By the way, what are you guys playing? Looks like fun. Feast your eyes. A knife. Can it? None of us want to hear that a second time. Anyway, everyone is reunited and in good spirits. That's the most important thing. Hate to be the party pooper, but now's probably the time to be one. Otherwise, I'll be blamed later. It's not a big deal, though. I just need to excuse myself for a while. As I mentioned before, I also need to prepare for the fear gathering and can't delay any longer. I apologize for not being able to entertain you properly. Please don't take offense. After making a strange gesture, the girl bounded off with her usual overflowing energy. Oh. You guys got pretty chummy in no time. People are kind to those who treat them kindly. So what's the deal with you two? You've barely been here and you're already starting a business? Strictly speaking, this falls under the umbrella of scientific research. After being sucked in, Coralie and I quickly reunited. Our communicators work here too, so that was a pleasant surprise. After confirming that this is a bubble universe, we started searching for any signs of life nearby, trying to find you. Eventually, by sheer happenstance, we stumbled upon this place. The locals are friendly enough, and they don't seem surprised by travelers from outside the bubble universe. So Coralie wants to conduct some research here. When it comes to research, even happy accidents can be part of the plan. Remember that black substance that pulled us in? Here, it operates as some form of currency. It is said that through a ritual called fear gathering, a mysterious being collects people's fears. After the ritual is over, those who partook will have everything that they could ever want. That's what we've been told. So, Coralie suggested getting involved in their daily lives and gathering some fears to see how it works. That's how this stall you see before you came to be. This business? It's going. These throwing knives pose no threat to Helia. She can easily dodge them, but the residents here don't know that. Whenever they walk up to throw the knives, they start shaking like a leaf and refuse to actually throw any of them. You two have a real knack for businesses. Not quite. The usefulness of this endeavor is somewhat limited. After all, it's not our own fears we're building up. To see real results, we'll have to wait for the fear gathering to begin. Have you asked about who conducts the fear gathering? We did, but hasn't turned up much. Whenever we bring it up, everyone shows this weird look. To say it's irrational would be an understatement, but to say it's hatred would be the opposite. How do they describe it then? Like a wicked mountain, fat and muddy. Okay! Like a slippery fox, cunning and vicious. She just laughed at her face. What's so funny? Sounds like she must have undergone quite a weight loss regimen. Have you seen her before? Of course, you've seen her too. It's Sungchu. Oh my god. Done. What the f did she just do? Let me remind you of something. Shadows are not something you can keep as assets. They might disappear of their own volition at any given minute. Even if you intend to save them and use them sparingly, it would be wiser to exchange them for something tangible first. That's how you can secure your future. Here you are. Sorry, I was on my way to find you, but I got stopped by the neighbors. The fear gathering is dragging on a bit too long and everyone is getting a little anxious. So, you're the one in charge of the fear gathering. I never admitted it outright, but I never deliberately kept it a secret from you either. After all, there aren't many things about me worth showing off, so I wanted to wait for the right time to tell. I knew it. You may masquerade as being laid back and easygoing, but you're actually a big shot. Oh no, please. All I was doing was adorning myself with borrowed plumage. Saying that, the girl raised the uniquely shaped object in her hand. If you want to do business with the shadows, she's your only shot. She may not look the nicest, but... For no apparent reason, the girl stumbled in place, seemingly unable to bear the weight of the object in her hand. Actually, this is the shell that I mentioned earlier. It's really unique. It's really quite remarkable. Is the fear gathering conducted through it? Is there any differences between this and the one I have? At first, there probably wasn't much difference, but now it's become much too dull. That tends to happen to objects if they've been collecting dust for too long. Are you saying there's a chance that mine will revert back to its original state? Could it potentially participate in the fear gathering? Theoretically true, but there's a big difference between asleep and dead. However, if you're really interested, it might not be a bad avenue to pursue. Is the fear gathering conducted through? That's right. If you're looking for someone who can wrangle with those shadows on this street, there isn't a single one left. Really? Not even you? Why dwell on past glories? This concept of collecting fears seems to be a very real thing. Coralie, could this be a mechanism of the Sea of Quanta? I'm more inclined to think that they have different definition of fear here. What's so different about it? How could it mean anything else other than the literal definition? Only if you experience genuine fear can it be extracted. As for its secrets, I can't really say. Just following the ancestral method, I suppose. So, if we look at this from another perspective, anyone can be the executor of the fear gathering? Yes, but who would want to deal with shadows unless they had no other recourse? You've seen what it's like outside, haven't you? Even after all these years, they still consider shadows to be a sort of evil spirit. Even for me, I only make this trip once every 2 or 3 months. The rest of the time, I mind my own business. Fortune-telling, dream interpretation, palm reading, tomb geomancy, you name it, I dabble in it. A girl's gotta make a living. Okay, she's Black Swan. Religion is the humanization of natural laws, while witchcraft is the naturalization of human behavior. Alright, Coralie stating nothing but facts. Bruh, she's smart. Does she have little piercings in her fucking ears? I just noticed that. Oh, she's got little piercings in her little ear flappies. That's so cute. Oh. Ever since I known her, she has always enjoyed rattling off these abstract statements that make you scratch your head. Well, since the fear gathering is still short on attendees, why don't you come with me and see for yourselves? If they come across someone who wants to do a cash-on-delivery deal, they won't be so cryptic to you then. Coralie is edgy, but big brain. Yes, I love it! And they might even give us some local specialties as a bonus. Okay. Getting impatient, aren't you? Soon, you don't need to be afraid anymore. This looks like Black Swan's thing. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Don't be so hasty. Everything has a beginning, middle, and end. We're only at the beginning. Is she looking at the camera? It seems to be going much faster than before, doesn't it? Of course, even though it may sound unreasonable, the younger you are, the fewer things you're afraid of. It's like the old saying, newborn calves do not fear tigers. And the key to fear gathering, in fact, lies in... Yeah, take it slowly. Bread. You're quite talented. Would you ever consider being my apprentice in the future? Go away, Granny Songkyu. Is bread. Mom told me not to talk to you. Except at times like this. Fair enough. Everything has changed, after all. Everyone, this is the fear gathering. Would you like to give it a spin? Could this be a manifestation of a type of source matter I haven't encountered? Ah, yes. Could this be a manifestation of a type of source matter that I haven't encountered before? But if that's the case, no. Let's not make hasty judgments. Bro, Dreamseeker's such a fucking nerd. She looks so pissed. It makes sense. No outsider has ever seen how we do business in Lingqiu, so it's only normal to be surprised. No, I was just thinking about conjuring up something for myself. Don't you ever get surprised by anything? Of course I do, but the key is that it's so interesting. So, you're saying you can conjure anything out of the shadows, Granny Songkyu? Would you quit calling me that? Not everything can be conjured from shadows. Things that you can't even imagine yourself, for example. I see. So the shops on the street are selling a technique rather than raw materials. Took you long enough to notice. You might find the odd restaurant here, but there isn't a single shop selling vegetables, flour, or rice, and the like. I originally thought that there was some special supply route here, but now it seems like it's simply because they already have everything they need. That's right, we've been living like this for over a century. I don't know how things are where you're from, but in modern Lingqiu, our once invaluable treasures serve little purpose than being playthings for children. The only exception is if something that incorporates extraordinary craftsmanship and ingenuity. So, according to the economic system here, as long as people feel fear and extract it in time, they can live without too much concern? Korali, what do you think? Doesn't this fly in the face of any law we're familiar with? It's very strange indeed. The kingdom of God is also the kingdom of despair. Although it's not exactly the same, I find it rather apt description of this place. There have been rumors of bubble universes near Earth where wishes come true, but I haven't looked into them specifically. It also probably can't be directly applied to daily life. Judging from the instrument readings, however, these shadows could be considered a manifestation of Honkai energy. In other words, the people in this bubble universe not only live in harmony with Honkai, but have turned it into a sort of perpetual motion machine capable of transforming everything. I thought that, that's impossible. Of course not. It doesn't make a lick of sense. However, looking at it from a different perspective, No matter how peculiar these things are, they can nonetheless bring unexpected value to our Mars expedition. If we take it even further, the mysterious hometown of that dream seeker we're searching for is no exception either. Your goal is to find a way back to your hometown, is it not? Correct. If possible, I would like to go back for a visit, so as to assure my friends and family who no doubt have been looking for me. In that case, it would be more efficient for us to continue traveling together. Travel together? You guys aren't planning to stay for a while, are you? My apologies. It must be that I spent too much time running around instead of tending to you properly. We're quite interested in Ling-Chu, but as outsiders, we naturally have to find a way to re-establish our connection with the outside world. If we can't contact our base, being able to contact her hometown could suffice as well. As long as things are interesting, I don't mind. Cinedina's just along for the ride. Having said that, it would be better if we could explore both sides. That way, I can continue to figure out what I can conjure from shadows. Who knows, maybe I can even become a middleman and make some profit. I don't mean to damper your spirits, but I already mentioned before how I haven't been able to leave this place for 100 years. From my understanding, while there is indeed a pathway to the outside, it has never been opened. Or perhaps more accurate description would be that the opportunity to open it has already passed. If you want to take a look, I won't stop you, but I do suggest you manage your expectations accordingly. No problem. If we're lucky, we'll get through and even establish a connection with the outside world for you. Even if luck isn't on our side, it's still a good thing to let go of our fantasies sooner rather than later. I must admit that I'm a stickler for doing things in order. There's an urgent matter I agreed to previously, so I'll have to take care of that first. At any rate, it's all on the way. How about we wait until I handle this urgent matter first, and then dive into this issue of leaving Ling-Chu.